Police are still looking for the man who brutally attacked a 26-year-old woman with a flashlight in this home last night. The average price for a gallon of gasoline rose 9 cents nationally over the past 2 weeks. But with Mississippi's gas prices ranking lowest in the U.S., it's no surprise locals are eager to fill up their gas tanks. Sneezing and coughing are all too familiar during spring allergy season, and with flowers in the air, so is the pollen. Mississippi State students can now enjoy their workout in the rain or shine thanks to MSU on the Move. With the newly installed equipment, it helps promote a healthier living for students. We're here in Rankin County where a woman was found dead in her home. Investigators say they found head trauma, and we even spoke to a neighbor who said he found her in the living room. Students at Mississippi State University that are involved in MSU's Center for Entrepreneurship and Outreach program have designed a smartphone application called Worldview. As Earth Day approaches this Saturday, one local business is planning a celebration. Rick's Cafe will be celebrating Earth Day by showcasing a variety of local artists. Good afternoon, I'm your weather anchor Summer Tadlock, and welcome to Take 30 News. Welcome back to Take 30 News. I'm your weather anchor Summer Tadlock, and let's take a look at our current conditions. So looking at today, right now, tomorrow's planner, whenever you're waking up, gonna have your breakfast or a morning jog, we're looking at 8 a.m. sunny and cloudy. It's gonna be 58, and in light of all the flooding that happened in California, what we did was make a flooding safety. So let's take a look at this. So in case of an emergency, the best thing to do is build an emergency kit. You're looking at 2 p.m., we're looking at 74. As you can tell, we are going to be increasing in temperature. We're gonna have the 74s up into 78s later on in the week. So Saturday, Sunday, up into next week, you can expect a lot of thunderstorms and a lot of rain coming your way. So Hattiesburg, as you can see in the region, is the highest. We are looking at all of the regions with up into the mid 70s, almost 80s. So it is a little bit higher than what we've been seeing.
This is scary, really, for something to happen so close.
Justin Jackson lives across the street from where a woman was assaulted during a house burglary Tuesday morning.
She came to our door first and she knocked on our door. But my dad, he was in the den, but he just had surgery, so he couldn't get up in time. So by the time we made it up to the front, she had already moved on to another house, but he called 911.
Jackson police say the man broke into the home on Atkins Boulevard, then used a large flashlight to assault the victim while she was sleeping.
Well, this is what I consider a tragic situation. This individual that committed this act is obviously somebody that has some type of criminal intention on his mind.
The victim suffered injuries to her face and head. Neighbors are on edge after the attack, and some say they are even hesitant to be on camera.
I don't know if they were looking for money for drugs, or I can't understand what to make somebody go in and attack a woman.
Police say this tragic incident is a reminder to be aware of your surroundings at all times.
Make sure your residence is locked. If you have any neighbors or anybody that can make contact with you, stay in contact with your neighbors.
Something Jackson says he will definitely do now.
And it just makes you think about just looking out for your neighbors more.
In Jackson, Summer Tadlock, 3 on your side. Mississippi State welcomes the Holmes Cultural Diversity Center's new expansion. The addition opened on Monday and increased the space by 85%. A shooting in Fresno, California yesterday left 3 people dead. Shooter Corey Ali Muhammad was walking around Fresno picking his victims at random, all of which were white females. The Diamond Dogs have won 4 straight SEC series and are 10-5 in conference play. The Bulldogs look to continue their winning streak against the Crimson Tide, who are 2-13 in league play. Taking a look at weather, the heat will stick around for a couple of days, then it will cool off by the end of the weekend. President Keenum and Senator Thad Cochran recently went to Morocco to gain insight on education and economic development between both countries. Starkville drivers are about to see big changes on Highway 12. The 2 to 3 year project plans to add a concrete median to Starkville's busiest road. Mississippi Department of Transportation hopes to improve the safety of drivers by giving the highway a new makeover. Signs are being put up on Highway 12 to let local residents know that construction will begin soon. Now, although MDOT's plan is to further protect the safety for our drivers, some local businesses are worried that it could affect their companies. I spoke with Destiny Ortez, the manager of the newly opened wireless cell phone company, Cricket, located right off of Highway 12, who said she has concerns about the new project.
Medians at times can be good, especially if we have, a lot of bigger highways, but I don't feel that 12 is actually necessary for one, just because on that point, like you said, they're going to be stuck in the middle and they're going to have to worry about the crossing that 2 traffic thing again. So from there, just kind of a little edgy about it, just have to see how it works out.
Ortez says she hopes the new project will not impact her business negatively. Besides worrisome business owners, crash rates have become a concern. MDOT concluded that 1,600 crashes have occurred on 12 since 2010, resulting in 470 injuries. But Ortez says she sees no problem with the safety of the highway.
Granted, Highway 12 does stay kind of busy a lot, but I don't feel like it's busy enough to where you need to add that extra lane like that. You know, because I haven't, since I've been here, maybe seen, I've probably seen like 10 accidents that I've seen on this road, and that's within the past 3 years.
There is no set date as to when the project will start, but construction on the highway will begin in the next few weeks.
There was a water leak. I seen water running down the driveway when I got home from work, so I went up to see if she was home and let her know about the water leak.
William Hawkins made the 911 call. Rankin County deputies arrived and started this investigation.
Investigators, along myself, the undersheriff, responded down here and began processing the scene. We actually, if you'll see behind me, the MBIs down here, we have 2 of their evidence technicians and 1 investigator here assisting us processing the crime scene. It's going to take several hours to process it and collect all the evidence.
Officials say the 51-year-old victim, Kimberly Schrader, was handicapped and was robbed before being beaten to death. No suspects have been named yet.
She doesn't deserve anything like this. If it was foul play, if it was, I hope they catch the person that done it.
In Florence, Summer Tadlock, 3 on your side. Good afternoon, I'm Summer Tadlock. Jackson police are searching for 2 men who tried to steal a luxury car from CarMax on Beasley Road. This exclusive video was shot around 3 this morning when police got to the scene. In Jackson, police say a business owner was also be protected under the Castle law in the shooting death of a teenager. 17-year-old Charles McDonald was shot multiple times outside Performance Oil. So to be in Music Makers production, I can imagine you have to be very passionate about music. So I can tell that you are. So tell us a little bit about your passion and what drove you to want to do this.
Yeah, so